I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Hello people and hello universe, it's me again. Shout out sa inyo mga beswa. Hello sa mga Marcos loyalists and supporters. Ayan guys, nakikita ko. Ay, siyempre ating mahal na Pangulo, kahit may sakit yan, may sipon. Hala! Ngayon ay nandoon na naman sa Pasay City, Iloilo mga kababayan. Kapon to September 19, 2024. Talaga naman. Hindi yata ito napapagod si Pangulong Marcos Jr. na loka kiss. So dahil dito guys, ano pa ang ginawa ng Pangulo doon sa Iloilo kahapon? Tingnan natin dito Ang sinasabi dito mga kababayan ng RTBN to further bring the government assistance to Filipinos need of swift medical intervention. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. lead the turnover of 51 patient transport vehicles to the local government units, LGU and Western Visayas during a ceremony in Pasay City, Iloilo on September 19. Ayan guys hindi lang Iloilo ang nakatanggap buong probinsya ng entire Iloilo yan An initiative under the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes which is an PCSO medical transport vehicle MTB donation program at aims to provide accessible and safe transportation of patients to hospital, particularly those in conflict-stricken area, vulnerable communities, and geographical isolated and disadvantaged area. As of the date of total of 456 PTB, PTBs have been distributed to the several LGUs nationwide since the incumbency of the President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Maganda ito mga kababayan, itong tawag dito, yung patient transport vehicle para to sa mga probinsya, mga LGUs. Bukod po yung mobile clinic ng Love for All ni First Lady Lisa Marcos. Grabe talaga, ganda ng mga programa nila. Pero wag kayo guys yung mga anti-Marcos, siyempre mga lugar nila ay makakatanggap ng ganito. O diba sabi ko nga, bawat magagandang programa ni Pangulong Marcos Jr., which is ang Marcos administration, lahat makikinabang as long as Pilipino ka. Diba? Kahit anong paninira nyo sa Pangulo, no problemo. Lagi kong sinasabi yan guys. Wala siyang paki. Ang importante, gagampanan niya yung trabaho niya, mga bes. Yung mga fake news na pinagkakalat nyo, ay, walang kwenta po yan. Hindi po totoo yan. Kung may reklamo kayo doon sa korte, doon sa ombudsman, di ba? So, dahil dito, ayan guys, yung mobile na yan na sinasabi natin. Ayan para yan po guys sa mga LGUs at saka hindi lang po yan ang kanyang pinunta, kundi po ang pamimigay ng titulo ng lupa diyan po sa Iloilo City. Agay Pasay yan kasama po of course ang ating secretary ng DARN Estrella III Conrado. Ayan guys yung mobile patient pang rescuer yan mga kababayan, lalo pag may sakuna. Di wow. Di ba? Ganda. At kompleto po ang kagamitan sa loob. At hindi lang yun guys yung kay yung Love for All ni First Lady Lisa Marcos, maganda lalo yun. Napakahaba yun mga kababayan. Yung mobile clinic, kompleto po ang nasa loob. Grabe. Ang ganda talaga itong idea ng Pangulong Marcos Jr. Sabi ng mga dides, pera ng bayan yan. Kayo naman. Diba? Lagi nyo isipin, batas po ang taxes. Nasa sa iyo kung magbayad ka o hindi, problema mo na yun. Ang importante, yung pamamaraan, yung magagandang idea, magagandang programa na galing kay Pangulong Marcos Jr., siya lang po ang nakaisip ng ganyan. Wala yan sa ibang mga Pangulo. Yun ang importante. Dapat matalino ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Mayroong nagkikreate ng maraming good ideas. Kasi pag nagkikreate ng good ideas, magkikreate din siya ng mga magagandang programa. Yan ang pinaka gusto ko kay Pangulong Marcos Jr. Yung mga ginagawa niya, pagbibigay ng titulo ng lupa sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, pagbabayad ng utang ng mga magsasaka ng 57 billion, Walang sino mang Pangulo nakaisip ng ganyan. Si Pangulong Marcos Jr. lang, mga kababayan. Real talk po tayo dito. 'Di ba? Real talk. Ibang Pangulo, sa totoo lang, walang ganito eh. Yung tulong para sa mga magsasaka galing sa pamalaan. Wala. Si Pangulong Marcos lang mayroong magandang idea. Lalo na po ang kanyang ama. Talaga namang inumpisa ng ama niya. Ayan, tinuloy niya. Sa totoo lang, guys, real talk po tayo. Kaya yung iba, galing-galing manira nga eh. 'Di ba? Oh, lalo ni si Digong, kay si weak leader. Yan bang weak leader? Ay, magandang weak leader, guys, kasi maraming nagagawa, sa totoo lang. Kahit sabihin nyo na si Pangulong Marcos ganito, ganun, kasi kung anong tawag nyo sa kanya, yung panlalait nyo sa kanya, walang problema. Thank you very much na lang sa panlalait nyo. Pero siya, focus lang sa kanyang trabaho, mga kababayan. Ganun lang ka hands-on si Pangulong Marcos Jr. Number one, priority niya ang magsasaka talaga. And of course, the rest. Ang dami niya magagandang programa through DSWD. Biro mo, lahat ng halos ahensya ng gobyerno tumutulong. Saan kayo makakita ng ganyan, mga kababayan? Alam nyo, sayang lang itong Pangulo na ito. Actually, kulang ng 6 years sa kanya eh. No? Tingnan nyo naman yung mga nangyayari ngayon. Ang daming nagagalit sa kanya. Kasi yung poon, yung mga poon nila, mga kababayan, unti-unting nasasakuti tulad ng isa. Katatapos lang nahuli yung isa kasi nagtatago sa QGC. Yung isa na naman nagtatago. Yung madaldal na abogado, ay sus, Mario Joseph. So anyway, sabi ko nga sa mga comment ko, si Pangulong Marcos Jr., nililinis niya yung dumi ng mga past admin. Kaya yan, sabi ng mga dilis, talamak daw ang droga. Sus, saan naman banda? Actually nga, gabulto ang nahuhuli ng BOC, mga autoridad. Bilyon-bilyon, milyon-milyon ang nahuhuli. Hindi sila nakakalusot. Ang akala nila, itong admin na ito, okay lang, katulad ng nakaraan. O, 'di ba? Mayroong mga competition pa sa mga drug lord noon. O, tingnan niyo yung investigasyon ng Quadcom. 3 choice na pinatay. Competition sa droga 'yon. Si Pangulong Marcos Jr. walang nakalusot. Mga banyaga pa kamo. Antitindi, mga kababayan, kaya medyo masikip ang mga bilangguan ngayon. Ang daming nahuli. Yung paghuli ng mga adik, yung mga user, asos, talagang, sabi ko nga, halos araw-araw may nahuhuli at may nakukulong. Yun naman ang maganda. Pinakamaganda ang kanyang war on drugs, guys. Walang namamatay. Hindi, real talk tayo. Yung kay Digong, ilan ang namatay? Mga inosente, kahit sabihin mo, tinaas na yung kamay. Hala, sige, babarilin pa talaga. Ganun eh. Yun ang nasa data, guys. 30,000 ang namatay. Kaya sabi ko nga, iba rin talaga pag ang isang pangulo ay very well experienced, no, sa pamumuno. Si Digong lang yun mayor lang. Hindi nga sa dumaan ng congressman, gobernador, 'di ba, senator. Basta diretso sa pagkapangulo, ganun pala yun. Pag hindi well experienced, palpak ang pamumuno, sa totoo lang. Si Pangulong Marcos Jr., nako, talaga naman. Grabe, ang galing. So yun, guys, pakinggan natin ang kanyang talumpati, ang pag-distribute na itong mga sasakyan na ito.
His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and everyone witnessing this momentous occasion. Today marks a significant milestone as we gather to witness the distribution of 51 patient transport vehicles to various local government units.
Wow.
This generous donation made possible through the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office underscores our collective commitment to enhance healthcare access throughout our region. These vehicles are not merely modes of transportation. They are lifelines for many in our communities. They will ensure that essential medical services reach those in need, particularly in our more remote areas. The impact of this initiative will be profound, enabling countless patients to receive timely and efficient medical care. This occasion also highlights the government's dedication to agrarian reform and healthcare, but also fosters collaboration between local communities and the national administration, paving way for a more prosperous and healthy Region 6. Once again, welcome you all to Pasig City. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
We gather today to distribute 51 patient transport vehicles to various local government units in Region 6 or Western Visayas. This event marks a significant milestone in our journey towards a healthier, more empowered, bagong Pilipinas. The Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office takes pride in delivering these vehicles, reflecting our commitment to President Marcos's vision. These PTVs or ambulances are more than just vehicles. They symbolize hope, a lifeline for those in need. They will empower LGUs to provide faster, more effective healthcare services, ensuring that every Filipino, regardless of their location, political affiliation, or even population, has access to essential medical care. To date, under the administration of President Marcos, we have distributed 467 PTVs. The last administration had more than 600, and we are not at half of our term. These PTVs will bridge the gap between life and timely medical intervention, ensuring that no one is left behind. We commend the LGUs for their unwavering commitment to serving their communities. Kayo po ang first line. Nakita po natin yun ng pandemya. Kayo po ang unang tatakbuhan ng mga pasyente. At kayo rin po, at nakakatuwa, narinig ko po, naghihiraman na lang po para lang po makapaghatid ng mga pasyente. Titiyakin po natin na hindi na po kayo maghihiraman. Lahat po kayo ay magkakaroon tag-iisa. At sabi ko po, ang symbol po ng Presidente ay ganito, at we will aspire to give 2 ambulances to every municipality before the President's term ends. These PTVs will enhance your capacity to tackle healthcare challenges and make a genuine difference in the lives of your constituents. We understand that facing a medical emergency or simply bringing your constituents to and from the hospital can be a stressful and uncertain and have a stressful time. These vehicles embody our dedication to providing support and ensuring that access to quality health care is always within reach, no matter what the circumstances. This initiative exemplifies the PCSO's commitment to fulfilling its mandate for the benefit of the Filipino people. We are proud to be part of this journey towards a healthier, more equitable future for all. Thank you, and may we continue to work together to build a brighter future for our nation. Sama-sama po tayong babangon muli tungo sa isang bagong Pilipinas. Maraming pong salamat.
To receive the PTV key. Thank you. Next, may we call on stage Mayor Julius Ronald Pacificador of Hampik Antique to receive the PTV key. Thank you. Next, may we call on stage Mayor Crescente Chavez Jr. of Hotan Guimaras to receive the PTV key. Thank you. Next, may we call on stage Mayor Oscar Richard Garin Jr. of Miagao, Iloilo to receive the PTV key. Thank you. Lastly, may we call on stage Mayor Alfredo Abelardo Benitez of Bacolod City, Negros Occidental to receive the PTV key. Thank you.
Magandang tanghali po sa inyo lahat. It is always great to return to Iloilo and feel the same warm welcome that I always get from all the people of mga Ilonggo. They say that promises only go so far. It is how quickly you deliver that truly matters. Today, we take that to heart. With a turnover of 51 patient transport vehicles or PTVs to our local government unit beneficiaries in Region 6 and the Negros Island region. Through this, we are handing over faster access to life-saving care. Last week, we witnessed the outpouring of support when we rolled out free government programs and services through the Handog ng Pangulo Serbisyong Sapat para sa Lahat program at the Iloilo Provincial Capital. It's built upon our thrust to improve people's access to health care, especially in vulnerable communities and geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. In delivering those services, every second matters, and these vehicles will ensure that help will arrive without delay. Because our work is about prompt action. Healthcare is about prompt action. Whether it is transporting patients from flooded areas during a storm, delivering medical supplies where they are needed most, these vehicles are a lifeline that bridge those vital gaps. In the middle of a typhoon and other calamities, or in other such emergencies, our experience teaches us that swift medical intervention from rescue vehicles saves lives and makes a lot of difference. These state-of-the-art and reliable PTVs will provide timely and safe transportation of patients to and from medical facilities. Each PTV is equipped with a stretcher, oxygen, blood pressure monitor, among other medical equipment. We're making sure that no Filipino is left stranded without help. This underscores the importance of the Medical Transport Vehicle Donation Program of the PCSO. Since July, as the GM has explained to us, 416 PTVs have been distributed to LGUs, beneficiaries from all regions except NCR. Dahil sila ay hindi masyadong nangangailangan. Kaya't inuna namin kung saan yung wala pa talagang ambulansya, wala pa talagang vehicle na ganito. But hindi nagtatapos dyan. The Office of the President has also approved a budget of 2 billion pesos this year for the acquisition of 1,000 more PTVs to cover all cities and municipalities in the country. It is part of the bigger picture where we are upscaling our preparedness and response to calamities and disasters at both the local and at the national level. We hope one day that every town and city, let me change that. We do not hope one day. We promise one day every town and city will be equipped with fully operational PTVs and medical responders on standby. Nagmamalaki pa sa atin. Ako, yung pangako ko, tig-isa. Si GM Mel, binigyan ng kahulugan yung aming pangkampanya na sign. 2 daw, bawat bayan. So let me extend my heartfelt gratitude, of course, to the PCO for undertaking this noble endeavor. I hope that you will be unwavering in completing your mission of charitable programs and services to millions of Filipinos all over the country. To our LGU partners, the responsibility is now in your hands. Let us make sure that these vehicles are not left idle in the parking lot, but are out there being used, saving life, reaching the farthest communities, and delivering what we promised, swift, reliable health care for every Filipino. Because at the end of the day, true public service is not just about showing up, it's about getting there on time, every time, with assistance ready to be given to those in need. As we continue to put the welfare of our fellow Filipinos at the top of our priorities, be assured that we will continue investing in healthcare, not only in the form of medical facilities and assets, but also in capacity building of our medical professionals. With us working together, I'm confident that we will succeed in bringing forth a brighter, a healthier, bagong Pilipinas for all of us. Damo nga salamat, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Thank you. And
With 51 units of ambulances or patient transport vehicles, these are the towns in the Western Visayas. No? Meron tayo the Hulog Panay Island and Negros Island municipalities. They will. Our commitment is to provide. One 100% of all municipalities with one patient transport vehicle or ambulance. But this is because of the commitment of the President to bring medical care to all Filipinos, especially in Iloilo. No? We do not qualify your political orientation. We do not qualify your population. We do not qualify anumang estado ng isang munisipyo. Ang importante, sabi ng Pangulo, hindi dapat politikahin ang healthcare, which is true. Because a disease, an ailment, a need does not recognize all these labels and colors. So that is for us the Bagong Pilipinas. That's this brand of governance when you go universal. First of all, we would like to thank the President for his continued support for our agency and also for providing us the direction and inspiration.
Napakasaya ko nung nalaman ko that Pasig City will be the venue, lugar kung saan dito magaganap yung pagbigay ng mga ambulansya sa buong Region 6 sa mga iba't ibang local government units. And nung nalaman ko, of course, yung mga tao din namin dito, masaya rin kasi it is the second time, pangalawang taon na to na bumisita yung mahal nating Pangulo sa maliit nating syudad, sa City of Pasig last December during nung naganap yung 18th National Scout Jamboree at saka yung pag-distribute or pagbigay ng mga CLOA din ng Department of Agrarian Reform. So ito makakadagdag sa available natin na ambulansya para sa mga tao na hindi maantala yung paghatid sa kanila, especially sa mga tertiary hospitals sa Iloilo. So it is very important na may ambulance yung mga local government unit at very blessed yung lahat ng local government unit na mabibigyan ngayong araw ng ambulansya o itong patient transport vehicle.
Wow.
A clear manifestation if the national government and the local government will work hand in hand. At saka yung local government may support ng national government. Yung services na nabibigay natin sa mga tao, napakadali. Marami tayong matutulungan. At kami sa local government unit, masaya kami na always the national government is there. Especially yung mahal nating Pangulo at saka yung mga national agencies na nasa ilalim sa kanya. Dito mararamdaman ng mga tao how the national government overseas, na tinitingnan yung kailangan ng mga local government.
Correct.
Natin sa buong region size at sa buong Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang bago Pilipinas.
Di ba guys? Tama yung sinabi ni General Manager Robles. Wala naman ibang namumulitika mga kababayan kundi mga DDS lang di ba? Tapos binabaliktad kay sa pamalaan, kay Pangulong Marcos Jr., kay Speaker, namumuliti ka daw, sus Mariusip. Ay yung sinabi ni Garutay nga akmang-akma sa kanya sila ang namumuliti ka kasi nga si Dugas ang nanggugulo sa pamalaan. So yung guys, ang aking pinaka-latest updates video. See you again on my next upload. Ayan, abangan ng Pangulo. Okay? And congratulations sa Pasig, Iloilo at sa Karatig, Iloilo City. Thank you. See you again on my next upload. Bye, bye, bye. And babush. God bless Philippines.